Dear students, a warm welcome to next class. Today we are going to illustrate a new topic, a new type of verb, that is causative verb. What do you mean by causative verb? That causes an action is known as a causative verb. Before the definition of causative verb, we have to go through these examples to understand the concept of causative verbs. For example, I made him laugh. यहाँ पर I made him laugh. This is the subject. I is the subject. Made him laugh, or I made him wash the plates. I made him wash the plates. Here, him is an object, and this made is a causative verb, because here subject is not the doer of the action. Subject is not responsible for the action directly, because subject is not the doer of the action. Usually, subject is found to be the doer of action, but in these sentences, subject is not the doer of action. Doer of action is someone else or something else, but that action is caused by this subject. For example, I made him wash the plates. मैंने उसको प्लेट्स धोने पर मजबूर कर दिया. Means I made him means I forced him. I forced him to wash the plates, or I forced him to laugh. I made him laugh, or I can say the joker made the audience laugh. We use bare infinitive or V1 after this causative verb make and let. For example, I made him. In this sentence, subject is not directly responsible for the action, but the subject causes the action. Next is I kept her waiting. I kept her waiting. Again the subject is I, but who kept on waiting? Her. Its subjective form is she. She kept on waiting. It means who is the doer of the action is she. In the same way, in this above sentence, he is the doer of action. Who laughs? He. Who washes the plates? He. He and she are the doers of the action in these sentences. But who made them do that particular action? The subject. In this way, this verb made, this past form of keep, these are known as causative verbs. Next is I had my hair cut. This is the past form of have. I had my hair cut yesterday, or yesterday I had my hair cut. कल मैंने मेरे बाल कटवाए. लेकिन who cut my hair? The barber, who is not here. Means the doer of the action is someone else, but I had my hair cut. In this way, this had is used as a causative verb. Next is I got my dress ironed by him. Here this verb got. Who ironed my dress? Who ironed my dress? Him. Its subjective case is he. He ironed my dress means I got my dress ironed by him. Here I, the subject I, causes the action of ironing the dress. In this way, I can say that here second form or past form of get, that is got, is the causative verb that causes the action to be done. Next is my parents. Let me play outside. Let me play outside. Let is also a causative verb because let is used to give permission or to permit someone for something or to permit someone to do something, to do an action. My parents let me play outside. Who played outside? Who went to play outside? I. I is the doer of action, but who permitted me play outside? My parents. The subject, my parents, is not directly responsible for the action of playing outside, but it causes the action to take place. एक्शन के होने के लिए, एक्शन को एक्ट करने के लिए ये जो सब्जेक्ट है ये जिम्मेवार है, बट इसमें जो डूअर ऑफ एक्शन है वो इनडायरेक्टली रिस्पॉन्सिबल है, नॉट द डायरेक्टली एज द सब्जेक्ट. इसलिए हम इसे पॉजिटिव वर्ब कहेंगे. नेक्स्ट इज आई हेल्प्ड हर अरेंज और टू अरेंज द बुक्स. बहुत सारी बुक्स मेरे या मेरे फ्रेंड के या मेरे सिस्टर के कमरे में पड़ी थी. आई हेल्प्ड हर, मैंने उसकी हेल्प की. अरेंज और टू अरेंज द बुक्स, उन बुक्स को अरेंज करने में. नेक्स्ट इज शी गॉट मी टू मो द लॉन. टू मो द लॉन, टू मो मीन्स टू कट द ग्रास इन द लॉन. she got me to mow the lawn means, for example, यहां पर हमने लिखा 2 plus V1 means to infinitive. She got me, but here the second form of get, that is got, is the causative verb. It causes the action. It means we can say that a causative verb. What do you mean by a causative verb? There are a few verbs which are known as causative verbs. For example, get, have, make, let, keep. These verbs are known as causative verbs. These verbs cause an action to take place or to happen or to be done. But they are not directly, the subject is not directly responsible for the action. Now, subject is not directly responsible for the action. Second is, in case of a causative verb, someone or something causes an action to happen or to be done or to take place. And the doer of action is indirectly responsible for the action in these sentences. Next is have and get. These two forms, two verbs, two causative verbs are usually used in passive forms, but not always. Get can also be used in active form, as in this sentence, she got me to mow the lawn. Here we use 2 plus V1 after get. Second form of get, that is got. In case of passive form, we shall use V3. Next is make and let. Usually पूछा जाने वाला क्वेश्चन make और let से है. अगर आपको किसी सेंटेंस में causative verb मिले make या let in the form of second form of verb, past form of verb means made and let, use V1 in that sentence, because these questions are frequently asked in all the competitive exams. आपको ध्यान रखना है, जहां भी आपको ये causative verb मिले, you have to use V1 or bare infinitive in these sentences, except get and help. In case of help, you can use both the forms, to infinitive or arrange or to arrange. You can use both the infinitives, to infinitive and bare infinitive, 2 plus V1 and V1 in case of causative verbs. आपको causative verbs का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ आया होगा. causative verbs के केस में आपको क्या करना है, किस तरीके से आपको इन्फिनेटिव या नॉन फाइनाइट का यूज करना है, यह आपको पता चला होगा. गो थ्रू दीज एग्जांपल्स अगेन एंड frame a few more questions, a few more statements or sentences based on causative verbs. Students, now we are going to one more type of verbs, that is incoative verbs. What do you mean by incoative verbs? Incoative verbs are also known as inceptive verbs. These two names, two titles are for the same type of verbs, and these verbs express an action naturally, that takes place naturally. All the actions taking place naturally on its own take inquisitive or inceptive verbs. They express the beginning of an action, they express the development of an action, or they express the final stage of an action. These inquisitive verbs express three stages of an action: beginning of an action, development of an action, and final stage of an action. What are these inquisitive verbs? What do they express, and how do we use them in different situations, in different sentences? Get, become, go, grow, fall, run, turn, etc. are known as inquisitive or inceptive verbs. Let us try to understand the concept of inquisitive verbs or inceptive verbs through these sentences. They express the beginning or becoming of an action in a natural way. Nobody does it, nobody causes it, but it happens or it takes place naturally on its own. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इट इज गेटिंग डार्क. मान लीजिए हम कहीं घूमने गए हुए हैं एंड वी वॉन्ट टू रिटर्न, वी वॉन्ट टू कम बैक. वाई? बिकॉज इट इज गेटिंग डार्क. अंधेरा हो रहा है. अब हम तो अंधेरा कर नहीं रहे. इट इज टेकिंग प्लेस, द एक्शन ऑफ गेटिंग डार्क, द एक्शन ऑफ डार्कनेस इज टेकिंग प्लेस naturally. It is getting dark. Here, this verb get is used as an inquisitive or inceptive verb. Next is my grandfather. My grandfather is getting weaker. He is growing older. He is getting weaker. कमजोर होते जा रहे हैं due to old age or due to an illness. I can say my grandfather or my grandmother is getting weaker. Next is the plants are growing fast. The plants are growing fast. मान लीजिए हम कुछ plants को daily observe करते हैं and they are growing fast. The action of their growth or action of growing, it is taking place naturally. Nobody is helping, nobody is making them grow. They are growing fast naturally. So here the verb grow is used as an inquisitive verb. Next is the patient became pale and thin. कोई किसी बीमारी से पीड़ित कोई पेशेंट है. He became pale and thin. उस बीमारी की वजह से वो pale and thin हो गया है and it takes place naturally. Become. Here the verb become is used as an inquisitive verb. Next sentence is he went mad. आपने सुना होगा कि फलां फलां व्यक्ति या फलां फलां लड़का पागल हो गया है. उसके पागल होने का जो एक्शन है that has taken place naturally. He went mad. Next is the milk went sour. दूध खट्टा हो गया है. कई बार हम घर में चाय बनाते हैं, चाय भी खट्टी लगती है, तो हम कहते हैं क्योंकि दूध खट्टा हो गया था. मीन्स द मिल्क वेंट सोर. दिस इज द नेचुरल प्रोसेस ऑफ बिकमिंग सोर. नेक्स्ट इज माई ड्रीम हैज कम ट्रू. कई बार हमारा कोई सपना होता है और पूरा हो जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ए स्टूडेंट गेट्स द टॉप रैंक इन यूपीएससी एंड ही गेट्स सेलेक्टेड एज एन IAS ऑफिसर. देन ही कैन से माई ड्रीम हैज कम ट्रू. नेक्स्ट इज द लीव्स आर टर्निंग येलो. आपको पता है कि ऑटम सीजन में, जैसे ही ऑटम सीजन शुरू होता है, जो पेड़ों की जो पत्तियां हैं वो पीली होनी शुरू हो जाती हैं एंड दे स्टार्ट फॉलिंग डाउन. तो हम कह सकते हैं द लीव्स आर टर्निंग येलो. दिस इज ए नेचुरल प्रोसेस ऑफ टर्निंग येलो. नेक्स्ट इज फॉल. फॉल को हम किस प्रकार से यूज कर सकते हैं? द चाइल्ड फेल इल. बच्चा बीमार हो गया है. उसका जो बीमार होना दैट हैज टेकन प्लेस नेचुरली. द चाइल्ड फेल इल या फेल इल, और आई कैन से द चाइल्ड फेल एस्लीप. यहां पर ये फाइनल स्टेज है उसकी. ही फेल एस्लीप. इन दिस वे inquisitive or inceptive verbs express the actions taking place naturally on its own without the effort of the doer of action or the subject. These actions are expressed by inquisitive verbs, and the actions take place on their own naturally.